this is Pastor James. I'm looking forward to worship this coming Sabbath at the Apopka Seventh-day Adventist Church. February 26th, Pastor Freddie Rodriguez will be speaking, and the title of the message is simply The Blessing, as part of our series called Love Manifesto. I want to just tell a story to kind of introduce the thought that I have about this. One of the impactful things that I witnessed as a kid was visiting my grandparents in Texas and coming around the corner in their old house there in Richardson, Texas, and coming into the bedroom, my grandparents' bedroom, and seeing the two of them having prayer and praying with my cousin. I imagine had I been in the vicinity when they had started this, they might have asked me to join them too, but I kind of came in a little bit late there. But it made an impact on me because I saw my grandparents praying, blessing my cousin. And to know that they did that for her and that they were praying for me and praying for my blessings, that makes a real difference in a child's life. Maybe they don't know how to express it at the time. Maybe they don't even know the difference it makes at the time. But I know I can look back later now and say, that made a difference for me, seeing them do that. I can imagine when Jesus was praying for his disciples, the kind of impact in hindsight that many of them may have had. And I can imagine also in hindsight, a lot of disciples looking back on this particular message, the Sermon on the Mount, and how it begins with the Beatitudes, or in the message, You're Blessed section. And here's just a few highlights from it. In fact, I'll just kind of briefly go over them. You're blessed when you feel you've lost what is most dear to you. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are. You're blessed when you've worked up a good appetite for God. You're blessed when you care. You're blessed when you get your inside world, your mind and heart put right. You're blessed when you can show people how to cooperate instead of compete or fight. You're blessed when your commitment to God provokes persecution. And it just kind of, each one of these gets expanded a little further than that, but I kind of can imagine this just a little bit as Jesus's blessing pronouncement on those who would follow him, those who would be his disciples, even those who would follow him beyond those immediate 12 disciples. Although those were the primary audience at the time, others could hear it, and others would follow him too. And what it makes me think about is just how we can bless our families. Parents, you can bless your children. You can pronounce blessings on them. You know, when you do this, you're blessed. When you do that, you're blessed. When you exemplify the love of the Father, you're blessed. And here's how you do those things. In fact, the rest of the sermon really is about how you live out the love of God, and how you're blessed when you can do that. So I challenge you, pronounce and pray blessings on your children. If you don't have children in the house, pronounce and pray blessings over those new in the faith, over your own children maybe who have left the home, over your grandkids, over your neighbor and their kids. Maybe they're not disciples yet, but your influence and your prayers can make that happen. Pronounce those blessings, especially as we seek to live out the love of God, especially as we seek to live out the love of God and be steeped in it as the days of the end are coming very, very soon. Praying for you. We'll see you tomorrow, and I pray that you're blessed as we seek Jesus and we seek to live the love of God together. God bless.